Here we have a Roland 3S. This is a 37-120 accordion. That means it has 37 keys in the treble and 120 bass buttons. This is Roland's digital accordion, an older model. And here on the right hand, we have a whole slew of buttons that are arranged just like registers on a real accordion. We have 10 switches, main switches here, and they allow us to pick the different reeds, selections of reeds, just like a real accordion. So here I have selected my bassoon, and then I could select any of 5 reeds or different combinations for this accordion. But not only is this one accordion, we have sets of accordions. So if I hit set here, I can go to jazz. So this will be my jazz accordion. I'll put the bassoon back on. And then we also have Italian folk. Musette would be most appropriate. We have French folk. We have Spanish folk. We have our bandoneon. Bandoneon. Set bandoneon. Then we have our alpine. We have Cajun. Just change. And then we have Tex-Mex. Besides those, we also have orchestral sounds. And I just hit this button down here. This is orchestra. Notice how the Roland display here changes colors. When I'm either on accordion, it's blue, matching that set button, or it's red if I'm on the orchestral sounds. Go through those. First we have trombone, trumpet, saxophone, clarinet, harmonica, violin. Again, the bellows are sensitive here, so if you want the violin to swell, you just pull a little bit on the bellows. Then we have flute. And this is actually a great setting that incorporates touch sensitivity. So if I hit it softly, kind of just get a moderate sustain. If I hit it with a little bit more action, we get a nice onset, a sharp onset. And then we have 2 organs here, these last 2 registers. First one is a jazz organ. And then we have our blues organ. And you'll see we also have some knobs here. This one right here is our chorus. We turn that all the way up. Kind of makes it a little bit fuller sound. And then we have reverb, which makes it sound like you're in a room, or it kind of just adds a little bit more texture to the end of the notes you're playing. Then we have our sordina. This is actually kind of like a tone chamber setting. So if I went back to our jazz, and we can either have that on or off. So it kind of rounds out the tone just like a tone chamber would on a real accordion. Then we have our volume knob. And then we have our balance between treble and bass. If you wanted more volume coming from the treble and less from the bass, or at no bass at all, you can put that all the way towards the treble, all the way to the bass. It would have the opposite effect where sound is only coming from the bass, or more sound is coming from the bass. On the left hand, we have 7 switches. Again, just like an accordion would. We're going to have our tuba below, our bass piano, tenor piano, master, tenor, alto, soprano. And then besides that, and again those are all different sound samples depending on what accordion you choose with your set button. Apart from that, we have orchestral sounds, and how to access those. You just hold down the 3 bass notes. That's going to give us access to our orchestral bass. And so that's a nice deep string bass. The one down here is tuba. That's another tuba sound. An electric bass. Another electric bass. Kind of a slap bass. Strung upright bass. And then our pizzicato. And then the middle 3 gives us access to our orchestral chords. This one down here sounds like a guitar chords. This one might be a harpsichord with strings. We have our choir, that's a fun one. Horns, steel string guitar, organ, and strings, an orchestral sound. So yes, you have a lot of choices here, but you kind of get it all in one box. It also has 2 speakers. When you're playing, it gives you kind of a realistic experience of sound emanating from both the right side treble grill and the left side button board. And it really is fun to play, and it gives you a lot of options for creativity.